Good evening, you're now with me, Handigo for TVS Nightline, and here are the headlines for tonight. On the second day of Hari Raya, Sarawak Premier Abang Johari continued his open house visits, strengthening unity with key figures. Sarawak's fight for its rights under MA 63 continues, with ongoing negotiations to resolve remaining issues and ensure full restoration. An assistance of 5,000 ringgit has been announced for homeowners with fully destroyed properties in the Putra Heights gas fire and 2,500 ringgit for those with partial damage. More than 11,000 visitors attended the AIDILFITRI open house, hosted by Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg and his wife Puan Sri Dato' Amar Jumaani Tun Tuanku Bujang at BCCK this morning. The event ran from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m, with attendees lining up as early as 9:30 a.m. Abang Johari and his wife arrived at 10:20 a.m, joined by the Minister of National Unity, Dato' Aaron Ago Dagang, Minister of Utility and Telecommunications, Sarawak, Dato' Sri Julahi Narawi, and several other state assemblymen. Following that, Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg continued his open house visits on the second day of Raya by visiting the chairman of the Sarawak Economic Development Corporation (SEDC), Tan Sri Dato' Amar Abdul Aziz Hussain, at his residence on Tuesday at 2:30 p.m. The visit took place in a friendly atmosphere and was also attended by Abang Johari's wife, Puan Sri Dato' Amar Jumaani Tuanku Bujang. Also present at the visit were the State Secretary of the Sarawak Government, Dato' Amar Muhammad Abu Bakar Marzuki, Kuching Northern City Council and Islamic Affairs, Dato' Dr. Abdul Rahman Junaidi, Sarawak Attorney General, Dato' Sri Safiri Ali, and other invited guests. At 4 p.m, Abang Johari then attended the open house celebration of AIDILFITRI 2025, hosted by the Deputy Minister in the Premier's Department for Law, MA 63 and State Federal Relations, Dato' Sharifah Hasidah Said Ahmad Ghazali, and her husband, Dato' Said Muhammad Hussein Wan Abdul Rahman at Wisma Sabati, Kuching. Before their arrival, the Minister of Women, Family and Community Development, Dato' Sri Nancy Shukri, who is also the Member of Parliament for Santubong, along with other legislators, also attended the event. A variety of traditional dishes was served to the guests, further strengthening the spirit of unity among the people of Sarawak. The final visit of the day at 4:50 p.m. took Abang Johari to the home of the Minister of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts MTCP Sarawak, Dato' Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, to complete the series of open house visits. The ongoing struggle to reclaim Sarawak's rights under the Malaysia Agreement 1963 or MA 63 remains a key priority, with notable progress made over the past 4 months. However, there are still several unresolved issues that require further discussions. Deputy Minister in the Premier's Department for Law, MA 63 and State Federal Relations, Dato' Sharifah Hasidah Said Ahmad Ghazali, emphasized that negotiations with the federal government will proceed, aiming to ensure the full restoration of the state's rights.
Banyak juga telah kita capai, tapi masih ada beberapa perkara yang harus kita terus bincang dan terus perhalusi. Banyak lagi yang perlu perbincangan dan perlu detail out dari sudut nak kata orang cleaning up a few things lah akan diteruskan. Perjuangan ini memang satu journey. It is not something that is so simple and so easy, but we will continue to negotiate, we will talk and discuss together with the federal government and all relevant parties.
She made these remarks during an interview at the open house AIDILFITRI event she hosted at Wisma Sabati on Wednesday. During the event, she also expressed her gratitude for the warm response from the public towards the open house event, including one held at the Borneo Convention Centre Kuching, which was also attended by Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg. She added that the attendance of people from diverse ethnic and backgrounds demonstrates the strong relationship between leaders and the people, as well as the strong spirit of unity in Sarawak. The Sarawak government has approved 150 million ringgit to upgrade electricity supply in Semarahan Division, covering areas such as Asajaya, Sadong Jaya, Sibuyau, Sebangan, Simunjan and Gedong. Minister of Utility and Telecommunications Sarawak Datuk Sri Julaihi Norawi confirmed that part of the allocation will fund a new substation in Gedong, while another 33 kilovolt substation will be built under Sarawak Energy's budget, bringing the total investment beyond 150 million ringgit.
Gedong will have one new substation, 33 kV. Sibuyau will have another one. So at least two yang diluluskan di bawah part of the 150 million. Jadi yang di Gedong adalah part of 150 million dan yang di Sibuyau akan ditanggung oleh Sarawak Energy. Maknanya that will be more than 150 million because 33 kV will cost at least 25 million. Maknanya that will be borne by Sarawak Energy. Maknanya the cost is beyond 150 million untuk bahagian Semarahan. Belum lagi yang 450 million yang kita telah luluskan baru-baru ini, which is meant for Lundu, Betong Division, dan kita telah mengenal pasti beberapa kawasan di Betong Division, misalnya Murudam, Pusat Beladin, Seratu, Kabung, dari the long line daripada Serikil. Jadi kita akan menaik taraf infrastructure electricity untuk memastikan bahawa bekalan elektrik adalah lebih stabil. Ini juga di Lawas, Lubuk Antu dan Sungai Asap. That is part of the 450 million.
He further added that a completed substation in Asajaya is now connected via underground high-density drilling HDD cable connection to ensure a more stable power supply.
Unscheduled ni banyak sebabnya. Kadang-kadang third party damages pun ada juga. So kadang-kadang beyond our control. Jadi kalau lightning, that is beyond our control also. Lightning is a nature of kuasa semula jadi yang tak boleh dielakkan. So begitu juga kalau ada kerja-kerja yang menyebabkan kerosakan kabel yang disebabkan oleh pihak ketiga. Not our own sesko ataupun Sarawak Energy. Selain daripada berlaku juga vandalism. Vandalism pun boleh menyebabkan power outage. Jadi kita berharap tak ada lah. Hopefully let us all pray lah tak ada unscheduled interruption. Tetapi kalau scheduled interruption itu untuk upgrading dan kerja-kerja yang berkaitan.
Adding further, he said the state is also replacing existing open distribution lines with medium voltage covered conductor MVCC technology starting in the second quarter of this year. Additionally, Sarawak government has also approved 450 million ringgit for power infrastructure upgrades in Lundu, Betong, Lubuk Antu, Sungai Asap and Lawas. These projects will be undertaken by Sarawak Energy Berhad SEB and its subsidiary SESCO. Hello there and welcome back. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim has announced an immediate financial aid of 5,000 ringgit for homeowners whose properties were completely destroyed in a gas pipeline fire along Jalan Putra Harmony, Putra Heights, Subang Jaya this morning. Additionally, a total of 2,500 ringgit has been allocated to over 100 homeowners with partially damaged homes. During his visit to the fire site and the operations centre on Tuesday afternoon, the Prime Minister stated that both the federal and Selangor state governments, along with Petronas, are working on measures to support housing evacuees until they can safely return to their homes. He told reporters during his visit to the fire site on Tuesday. Furthermore, Anwar indicated that it would take approximately 1 year to fully restore the affected residential area.
Tanggungjawab memulihkan kawasan perumahan ini, perbaiki atau ganti, itu akan kita ambil sepenuhnya terhadap Persekutuan dan Petronas yang kita sama kita. Dan itu saya agak bimbang. Cuma dia mengambil masa sedikit. Dan apakah tindakan terperinci, itu tentunya saya minta semua jentera kerajaan termasuk KPKT itu adakan rapat sekarang untuk memberikan cadangan dan wakil-wakil penduduk pasal diundang untuk berbincang bersama.
He further emphasized that the Minister of Housing and Local Government KPKT would implement detailed measures with recovery plans, strategies and methods being discussed in collaboration with the state government and Petronas. As of 4 p.m. today, a total of 190 homes, 148 cars, and 11 motorcycles have been reported as damaged due to the intense heat from the fire. The incident has also left 145 individuals, including 3 children, injured, with 67 of them receiving medical care. Now, Myanmar came to a standstill on Tuesday, observing a minute of silence in memory of the victims of a devastating 7.7 magnitude earthquake that has claimed over 2,000 lives. The powerful quake, which struck 4 days ago, March 28, caused widespread destruction, buckling roads and flattening buildings as far as Bangkok. As of time of reporting, many reporters remain displaced, forced to sleep outdoors due to the collapse of their homes or fear of aftershocks. Mandalay, Myanmar's second-largest city with 1.7 million residents, suffered some of the worst damage. At the heavily affected Sky Villa apartment complex, rescue workers paused their efforts, standing solemnly with hands clasped behind their backs in tribute. Behind a security cordon, officials, mourners and relatives stood in silence as sirens wailed and a Myanmar flag flew at half-mast from a bamboo pole tied to a rescue tent. The tribute marks part of a national week of mourning declared by the ruling junta, with flags flying at half-mast on official buildings until April 6 to honor the victims. As of Monday, the junta confirmed 2,056 deaths, with over 3,900 people injured and 270 still missing. Meanwhile, neighboring Thailand also reported at least 20 fatalities. However, the death toll is expected to rise as rescuers reach remote towns and villages cut off by the disaster. International aid has begun to arrive, with more than 1,000 foreign rescue workers joining the efforts. State media reported that nearly 650 people have been pulled alive from collapsed structures across the country. And among the dead are approximately 500 Muslim worshippers who perished when mosques collapsed during Friday prayers. Those were the updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Handy Gui. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.